Good afternoon. Today, Mikhail and I are visiting one of the special forces units of our country. Dmitry, good afternoon. Hello. And the topic is AK-200 upgrade. We will customize AK-200. Accordingly, rifle upgrades depend on what specific tasks we will perform after that. Tell me, what additional equipment you need in your work? Well, in connection with the specifics of our activities, we carry out tasks in open areas and indoors. In order to work indoors, you always need a flashlight, a laser designator, various equipment in visible and infrared spectrum. If we perform work in an open area on the ground, then we need an underbarrel grenade launcher, thermal devices, night vision devices, and various of other equipment which must be universally quickly attached to our rifles. And not just universally and quickly, but also reliably. Sure, to hold zero, yes, and the first thing to do is to create the necessary base. In order to hold zero, the mount on which the equipment is installed must be very, very rigid. And we start upgrading with the handguard, which we hammer into the receiver. As Dmitry told us, different tasks are performed, different equipment is needed, and for different tasks you need different setups. Accordingly, we will demonstrate a short version of the handguard, a longer one, and a super long leader kit. Let's start! For the video, we decided to build 3 AKs. In the frame on the left, the longest version, the leader kit. In the center, B10U short handguard is being installed, which is compatible with an underbarrel grenade launcher. It is only compatible with our short handguards. On top of B10U, Mikhail installed B19 rail. It also has a lowered version, B19N. Finally, on the right, the handguard is longer than B10U, but shorter than the leader kit. This is B30U. The upper handguard is B31N. By analogy with the B19 and B19N, it also comes with a full-size upper Picatinny rail and with a lowered one. In this case, we used the lowered one. There is also a full-sized one, B31. The most observant viewers could also notice the fourth AK-200 in the beginning of the video. In fact, there were even more of them. In the process of filming, we decided to stop on 3 AKs for demonstration. On the fourth, by the way, we also installed a short version of the handguard. Mikhail installed the handguard. We start modding with the handguard. AK-200 is compatible with our short handguards B10L, B10U, B10M, long handguards B30, B30U, Spot 1 kit, Spot 4 kit, and the longest leader kit. Here we have different options. There is a short version of B10U with B19 top rail. There is a medium version, B30U handguard with B31N upper handguard, and the longest version, leader kit, up to the front side. But we did all of that to install additional equipment. So, let's see what we will put on these specific rifles. The leader kit is compatible with pierced leader combined device. This is 4-in-1 visible laser, infrared illuminator, visible flashlight. We will definitely put it here in a while when pierced leader becomes available. It is almost ready. For now, let's put pierced 4 here. Next, we will install Cleage 2 PS Plus laser flashlight, install Zenitco 2 flashlight, and now we have our own Vzor red dots. Let's put Vzor red dots here, namely Vzor 1 and Vzor 3 TK. Let's get started! On the leader kit, Mikhail formed a Picatinny rail and installed pierced 4 combined device there. It will soon be replaced by pierced leader. We will be happy to visit again and have some buckwheat in the local canteen. Next is Vzor 3 TK red dot. Cleage 2 PS Plus laser flashlight. Someone prefers to use it without a remote switch. someone with a switch, it is in the kit. Recently, a review of KR1B quick release mount for Zenitco 2 and Zenitco 2D flashlights was posted. It is currently in use. For these flashlights, the quick release feature is especially important, quickly removed if necessary and used as a carried flashlight. Another Vzor 3TK, we get good feedback on the size of the reticle circle. Users note that it is very comfortable. So, Mikhail finished installation. Here, Zenitco 2 flashlight on KR1B quick release mount and Vzor 3TK red dot. Here, Klещ 2PS plus laser green plus flashlight. The kit has a remote switch which can be attached directly to basis rail. B30U handguard has basis rails on its sides. And Vzor 1 red dot. I draw your attention. With this setup, the iron sight remains open. And finally, we installed Pierced 4 on leader kit. Dual laser visible and infrared. And after a while, pierced leader will be installed here. And Vzor 3TK red dot. This is not the final setup yet. We will install shadow muzzle devices and other elements of upgrades of our production are also compatible. In particular, RK3 and RK9 pistol grips. Everyone's hands are different. Someone is more comfortable with RK3, someone with RK9. Our PT1 and PT3 buttstocks are also compatible here. I propose to install shadows and shoot. Mikhail is installing Shadow 1 muzzle devices. Why are there 3 rifles and only 2 shadows? One of the rifles is equipped with an underbarrel grenade launcher. We will not put a shadow on it. It is important to note that this applies not only to shadow muzzle devices. No device of this type should be placed here. This is due to the fact that the use of an underbarrel grenade launcher is an increased load on the rifle. At the time of the shot, the barrel is deformed, and at the moment the projectile of the grenade launcher passes by the barrel, the face of the barrel oscillation corresponds to the maximum amplitude directed downward. This can lead to undesirable consequences in case of a collision between the muzzle device and the projectile. Dmitry, we have equipped the rifles. Now it is necessary to zero the additional equipment, to adjust laser designators and red dots. We will leave this behind the scenes. Shall we start? Let's test. Yes. It's in the brightest mode. Then we go to the minimal. You see how it decreases? Great. Nice dot, little one. Good. While the impressions are still fresh, even the smoke hasn't disappeared completely, we clearly felt how well the shadow works. We shot with the shadow, we shot without the shadow. The difference in sound is noticeable, correctly? Of course, even headset can be diffused with ordinary shots without it. It's very comfortable with the shadow. What are your general impressions? Well, it lies ergonomically in the hand, it works well, pleasant sensation. That is, it is doubly pleasant to work with such equipment. This is great. The equipment should help to solve the tasks. I'm very glad this is happening. We have interaction, communication with final users, that we can talk to you, ask what you need, and we design and make all of that. All of that is used and will be used. Thanks for the invitation to visit you. Be sure to visit us. Thank you for the work you have done. See you soon. Goodbye.